So anyways, today's story time. This is how I fight back against all these toxic bloggers that are trying to smear my name, smear my family, and in general trying to cast me in a negative light. So, you know, when people are trying to destroy you with negativity, you dish it right back at them with a positive message. Okay? So I'll just wait for a second and let this thing load up. I have about 25 minutes to my next patient, and I'm only a few blocks away. America, the small town culture. Those of you that grew up in small isolated towns, you know that the culture is generally you don't leave. Generally you stay in the town and you do what everyone else is doing. You get a job, get married, have babies. And that's kind of what most people do. It's a cycle. And it's very rare for people actually to leave and do something crazy or extraordinary. Those of you that are from small town America, you know, you kind of know that culture. There's nothing wrong with it. Small town America is a beautiful way to live. I just took a different direction with my path, with my life, and I could have easily just stayed in my small town. I was making good money at 18 years old, and I could have just stayed there and had a great life and had lots of fun. I just decided that I just took a different path, and the story is, you know, this is about just people messaging me, looking at my brother's criminal history, and trying to use that as a means to try to hurt my family, try to hurt me, try to make me look like a bad person. And this is actually, this is actually a really beautiful story about my mother. All right, and I know my brother wouldn't care to talk about this. But essentially, yeah, my brother went to prison for 10 years. In high school, he got caught up in the wrong crowd. He was a skateboarder, and he just made friends with the wrong people. You know, some background on this. And I can't speak for Europe, but at least in America, you're not judged on what your family does versus more like in specifically Nigeria. If you have a criminal in the family, it's like your entire family looks bad. So that's why they're trying to do it from that angle. They're trying to use my brother as a means to justify that I'm a bad person in some way. And that's just not how Americans think. So I'm addressing this because it's actually a beautiful story. And I learned a lot from my mother's actions, actually. My mother is a saint. I'm telling you, that woman is a saint. So anyways, my brother got mixed up in the wrong crowd, and they like to just basically steal cars and go for joyriding. You know, he was 18 years old, wasn't really thinking about the consequences. It was kind of just like a competition amongst guys who could like do whatever. And eventually, you know, mostly he never hurt anyone. He never had a violent crime. It was nothing like that. It was all they just stole cars, wouldn't joyride them, and then left them places. Unfortunately, in Oregon, there's a law where felonies stack. So if you do multiple crimes and can get convicted of multiple things, you get more time. There's no deal made. There's no like consolidating it together into one shorter sentence, which is really, really sad because there was a guy in the town that actually went to prison for being a child pedophile, and he was only in prison for a year, and my brother got 10 years, which is really sad because the law values property, a car, more than a human suffering, which I think is kind of messed up, to be honest with you. I'm not trying to put Nigeria down. I'm just strictly talking about the culture as I know it. If I am wrong, please correct me, but I have been to Nigeria many times, and I was married to a Nigerian, and I have half Nigerian children, so it is my responsibility as a father to know the culture to the best of my capability, which is why I lived there for a little while. I I have been to Edo State, Delta State. I've been to a few other states that I can't remember unless they're said to me. We actually did a crazy thing where we drove from Delta State to Lagos. That was a really interesting car ride. And every time we went through a police checkpoint, we had to make sure we hide the Weibo. So that was fun. Anyways, so here's the beauty of this story. I was personally mad at my brother that he was stupid enough to do that, and then because I didn't. After 18, I didn't really see him much until he was 28. So he got out last year. So here's the beauty of this story and the life lesson that I would love to emulate with my own parenting. Sorry, I'm clearing my throat so much. My fascial chain here is so stiff that sometimes I need to get treated. Anyways, so myself, my brother, my father, we didn't really visit my brother much. In 10 years, I visited him twice. Because I was sort of like, you dug your hole, now just lay in it until you get out. But my mother's love was a different story. She went and visited him every week in and week out for a decade. Think about that. My mother drove and visited him every week without fail, and the only time she couldn't was during a few months during COVID. Every week in and week out. Mother drove and visited him every week without fail, and the only time she couldn't was during a few months during COVID. Every week in and week out. That is dedication as a parent. That's your child, in this case my brother, that no matter their mistakes,